Hi and welcome. Thank you for stopping in today. My name is Sandy and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Canada. Just want to check to see that this is working. I do this all the time. Here's our pretty card we're making, by the way. While I check to see if my video is happening, looks like it is. Un momento. Alrighty. Not cooperating at all. So anyway, this is the pretty card we'll be making today. And then of course I have a couple of other cards to show you as well. So there we go. It's a really cool little fold and I rather like it. One thing before I get the rest of my goodies out here is I want to remind you that when you go to my blog, and my blog address is in the comments above, a little pop-up will pop up, and that is where you can sign up for my newsletter, where you can hear about classes and see the details of the cards and so on, and specials and whatever happens to happen, you know? Alright, so I would like to start with the cardstock. So this is Petal Pink, and I'm actually going to cut it because I learned this cool tip on the internet. It's amazing the things you can learn. So this is our full-size cutter, and I just want to show you something. So what I've been doing, this card obviously goes this direction, right? Not portrait, it's landscape. So what I've been doing is I've been cutting it at 4 1/4, which gives me 2 pieces naturally, and then scoring them. So what I saw is score it first and save yourself some time. So I'm going to score it at 5 1/2, and then I'm going to cut it at 4 1/4, which will give me 2 identical pieces. Just get that lined up. And there we go. And both of them are scored. How cool is that? Like, why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that? All the years I've been cutting cardstock, and that never occurred to me. What? So I don't need one of them right now, so we'll set that aside. I can fold that one in half. And, oh, there it is. I'm like, where'd it go? All right, so if you notice on this card, this is cut. So I'll do that now, and I'm going to use the mini cutter because it's handy. Because the other cutter takes up a fair bit of real estate on my desk. Okay, so what I want to do is cut 3 inches off. There's the 3-inch mark right here. And I'm hoping that's in frame. I think it is. All right, so line it up, hold that down, and we're going to use this piece, so isn't that handy? Cool. Alrighty. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I also have, we're going to start stamping right away, because that means that will be out of the way. So, oh, I should show you the stamps that we're using. Oh, my bad. My apologies, my friends. Okay, So Sentimental is the stamp set, and these are the coordinating dies. So it's the So Sentimental Bundle. We're going to be using the I Can't Thank You Enough. What I love about these is that, speaking of real estate, they take up a fair bit of real estate on your card. And these dies, some of these dies actually coordinate. So this is the one we'll be using today, so I'll keep that out. And then it kind of makes sense. This is for the big one, and this one is for Yummalicious, and then we've got For You, and so on and so on. And then these we're going to use as well. And now, I don't know if you can see this. You can tell me who has ink on her fingers already. Oh my gosh. Not only are they scalloped, so it's going to cut a scallop, but they're also stitched. Oh, who doesn't love that? And of course you would get that as a bundle because you save 10% when you get a bundle. I already have my stamp here. So we'll set that aside and let's stamp. And I'm using Lovely Lipstick. Now, because I'm die cutting, and this is what I love about die cutting, if it's crooked, it doesn't matter because you're going to die cut it, right? Of course, you know, when you're not die cutting, that's pretty close. Lovely. That's it for there. So let's set that aside. I am going to die cut this right now. I just want to show you a couple of the other pieces that we'll be using. So again, we're going to use this piece. And this is the best dressed 6x6 paper. Now, I have to tell you, flip it over. When I saw this, I was like, no, I don't think that's for me. Doesn't that actually belong in there? Yep. Okay. Like, I love stripes and I love polka dots. I'm not into perfume bottles and cutesy things like that. There's more on this side there. Lipsticks. They're cute. I mean, I may use them. I see this one's got a floral on the back and the front. But when you flip it over, there are these gorgeous florals. And now it got my interest. It's like, oh yes, gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. So on my blog, which will be ready this morning sometime, I actually put a little video from Stampin' Up! Where they show you every piece of this front and back. Can you say love? Oh boy. And we've got some stripes too. Oh, kind of watercolory looking stripes. Absolutely stunning. And what we're using is this top piece here. Now, I didn't want to cut another sheet, but what I've done is cut it in a 3x3 square, which means you can get 4 cards made from this one piece. Awesome? Yes. I do want to say that my card today was inspired by a US demonstrator called Rachel Tessman. I believe she's Stamp Your Art Out. And now Rachel's card went this direction. I wanted mine to go, so we'll call this portrait. I wanted mine to go landscape, so I did change it up. And that's what demonstrators do, right? We take ideas, give credit to the person who thought it up. This isn't going to be very clear for you. It's very close because I lowered I had a request to lower my camera. So you're not going to see much. Thankfully, because my cutting plate has been loved for a very long time, apparently. All right, so we'll see what you can see. Oh, you know what? If I turn it this way, you might be able to see more. Now, if you cannot line these up this direction, take the whole thing off and look at it. It's just as easy. This is a magnetic plate, so it's not going anywhere. I just want to make sure I've got that centered. And then gingerly put that back and put that in. And there we go. All right, crank her through the old big shot. I'm trying to see on the camera. What can you actually see? Not much, my friends, not much. I could do this off to the side. I know I don't normally die cut live on camera, but I have to do it twice actually. So just for now, we'll get this out of here. Okay, there's our die. And again, now my board, this is so old that they stick to it. It's so well loved. So very well loved. And there we go. And you can see this, I think you can see the stitching on that. Lovely. So that's our sentiment. And while I have this, I think I will cut the inside piece. So this particular piece has already been cut to 2 5/8. And I will show you why. Now the mini cutter, you know you cannot buy this. You know that, right? The only way you can get this is to join. And right now is the best time because you get the mini cutter. You get the paper, the DSP paper, and you get a stamp set. Your choice, any price. So yes. Oh, everything, seriously. Okay, and there's that piece. So we've got these so far, which is lovely. Oh, while we're here. Okay, so the 3x3 piece is meant to go on here. And this piece is, well, it's the end of this one. right? So it's 4 1/4 by 3. So let's glue that together, and then we'll bring the old Big Shot back in again. Oh, brand new glue. So brand new glue, you don't need to squeeze. Clearly you do not need to squeeze. Alrighty. And whenever I do this, you know, gluey fingers, really gluey fingers, you can line it up this way. Now, because this is getting die cut, I'm not super concerned, but I do want it to be, you know, pretty darn close. So the reason why it didn't matter is because this is going to fit right on here. And no, I don't have one already done for you like I usually do, because I thought once in a while you want to see that I actually do this for real. For real. So on we go. And we'll get that straight. And on. Now you can see why I didn't use a full piece, like make this the full flap, because I need something strong enough, because it's going to hang over the card. Alrighty, my poor old Big Shot. This is my original from many moons ago. Many moons ago. And again, you can tell because the plate is so horrible. Okay, so we are done die cutting. The card actually comes together very quickly. And with this, all we have to do, oh, I maybe should have run it through twice. There we go. Okay, nope, it worked. It was just me being too delicate. That's our front flap of the card. Now, we also have, I did a little bit of embossing. This particular piece is going to go right here. So, did I write down what the folder was? Oh, it's the Parisian something 3D folder. I might have that right, not 100% sure. Before that goes on though, I need to attach some ribbon because we want it to be pretty. My goodness, you're quiet today. Very quiet today. Cat got your tongue? Remember when your parents used to say that? Or your teacher? Or your teacher, yes. Or your teacher. Cat got your tongue? Actually, I remember one thing that my one teacher said. A friend of mine and myself, we were meandering down the hallway in grade 7. Just taking our time, just chatting. And a teacher came up behind us. A teacher came up behind us. Sounds like Little Miss Muffet. And said, walk a little faster, said the spider to the fly. I never forgot that. I'd never heard that before. I don't know that I've ever used it. I could be wrong. Remember this little trick of putting a little bit of ribbon on here so this doesn't unroll? Should give that a try if you're not already doing that. Okay, so I'm just taking the ribbon. And which ribbon is this? Good point. This is the, hang on a second. Petal Pink, where did I get that from? Petal Pink Metallic Edge Ribbon, and I believe it's 1/4 inch. And I'm just adhering it as straight as I can, right about there. And now we can adhere that to the card. Now, you notice this is kind of flopping up a bit, so I'm going to take my Take Your Pick tool, because I really want it to stay put. And just grab a glue dot and place it directly underneath and push it down. That's going to be covered up mostly, so it doesn't matter that there's a little dot there. All right, let's glue it. Let's get gluing. Oh, too close to the edge. It's bumpy, obviously, because of the embossing. Don't go so close to the edge. That's no good. And then simply glue it on. And use your wiggle time, as always. There we go. It's a little wider border than usual, and I forget if I said how big this piece is. I think I did. 2 1/8 by 4 inches. Okay, I will have the measurements on my blog, so don't worry about writing them down. Alrighty, that's good and stuck. And you know what the first step was? Oh, it's not, I'm not too late. I think I cut the end off this. I think I did. Okay, so this is our inside piece. 2 5/8 by 4 1/4, I believe. Yes, because I just cut that. I did, right on the video. Okay, I also might want to mention while I'm gluing, no, don't drop it. Ick. Oh, poop. Don't do that. That's what I wanted to mention. All right. The good news is, get that off my desk. The good news is once it dries, I have this little eraser thing that will remove that. So I'm a little concerned, but not completely concerned. You have to do that at least once per video, right? Actually, I think that's the first time I've done that. Now, I do need to be careful because that is sticky, that I don't adhere everything. The reason this is in here now is because we need to know where this is going, right? So we want to make sure we don't go over. Sticky desk, sticky desk. I don't like it. Oh, I don't know about you, but I'm one of those people who does not like having sticky fingers. I do not. Alrighty, so we know that because this is going here, and it's making sure that this doesn't show, that I can only put my glue dots to about here. Okay? I mean my dimensionals, not glue dots. So in that case, just put your finger there and just mark the spot so you know. Now, it's not an exact science, so if you go a little bit more this way and your glue dots aren't over the edge, that's fine. You go this way, you can go right up to the line, but I want to make sure we're good and covered. So take the backing off. I've resorted to going back to just using my fingernails, by the way. It's quick. Taking the backing off the dimensionals. And I have all of them. Yep, they're all shiny. So this will go right here. And to make it safe. So at this point, now Rachel's card didn't have this ribbon here and it didn't have the embossing. But, okay, good. And then I can put that on, but we're not done then. Oh, I need those back because, you know, pop it up. Pop it up. Okay, and this I can do lots. One thing oh, there's the glue on my desk. Oh, found it. Yes, when you do that, it gets really gross. My apologies. Ick, ick. Not on the floor, over to the side. Oh my gosh. Anyway, what I was going to mention is with this particular bundle in Canada, I don't know about other countries, but you would when you purchase that, you would qualify for a Sale-A-Bration freebie. Now, you know the catalog goes from January to June, but Sale-A-Bration ends at the end of March. So don't wait too long. Things do sell out on the freebie side of things. All right. And you want to make sure you take advantage of that. All right. Now, I did have on my original a bow, so I'll do a bow. And now I have glue bits under my fingernail. Okay. So, usually I do the bunny ears, and I tried that yesterday, but my bow just wasn't happening. It just wasn't working. So, we'll do the one. So, and I want to keep this flat because I don't want anything turning over. That's our loop, the center of the bow, I should say. And here's our other bunny ear coming through. Coming through. Chug, chug, chug. And my fingers are sticking together because they have glue on them. Oh, I amuse myself. Come on. Well, that's the weirdest bow I think I've ever made. That is so gigantic. Now, when I did this yesterday, of course it worked on the third try. And I'm not going to lie and say it was the first try because I still had to do this and make it smaller, pull, make it smaller, pull. And I don't want a huge bow, but I do want a substantial bow. I want it to be able to be seen. Now, every time I pull on it, of course, it changes the loops. So, and you notice I didn't take it off the roll, and that's because if I just say, oh, you're going to need X amount of ribbon, and it ends up not quite working, you're not going to be happy with me. So I would suggest, my tip anyway, would be that you leave it on the roll. Okay, this is driving me crazy, you know. I hate having stuff under my fingernail. Hate, oh my goodness, that's a strong word. I dislike intensely having things under my fingernails. Alrighty, there's our bow. Oh, one end's too long. And my sharp scissors are downstairs. So no, and we are still upstairs with the video. Haven't moved things downstairs yet. I found that I was on a Zoom call the other day, or Zoom meeting, I guess you'd call it. And my desk wobbled, and I think when that happens on a video, you're going to be like feeling ill as it jiggles. So I won't do that to you. Alrighty. We have our champagne rhinestones, and I'm just going to add a few of those for a little bit of bling, because, you know, it's pretty, but why not bling it up? Okay, and why is that not working for me? I know why. I have hand cream on. Okay, there we go. So let's say one there. There are different sizes on this, but I'm going to, like small and large, I'm going to kind of stick to my small. And let's see, here, maybe right there where you can see it. Now you might be asking yourself, did you just put Petal Pink and Lovely Lipstick together? Why, yes, I did. I did. What do you think? Like, dislike? I have more cards to show you, of course. And a little reminder as well, while I get those, that my Stampin' stack is coming up. Deadline to register for, it's the Peaceful Poppies Stampin' stack. And registration ends on February the 1st. Now, you may be in another province, you may be in another city, not in Ontario, for example, and that's okay. Why don't we get that one out of here and put in the one that doesn't have the shiny glue on it. There we go. Ta-da! Write your note. And because you can get that as a class to go. The cost is $40. If you need it to be shipped, add another $7 to that. There we go. So this is with a Lovely Lipstick base, and then the other sentiment was with the larger, obviously, the larger die cut. And the same from the same paper pack, this pretty paper. And I wondered, of course, well, I wonder if that same paper would look nice on Blackberry Bliss. I think so. And this is the yellow ruched ribbon, also in the mini catalog. Anyway, so my link to my blog is already up top. If you decide you want to purchase any of the items to make these cards, when you pop over to my blog and you scroll through, one, my video will be there. Two, the Stampin' Up! Video showing you the paper close up will be there. The pictures of the cards. And not only that, there'll be a product list where you can just simply click on the item. So you don't have to remember everything I've said here, because that's a lot. And I think I talk like an auctioneer. So anyway, thank you for joining me today. And thank you for sharing my video. It really helps me when you help get the word out that I have this little business. And if you're watching from YouTube, please hit subscribe. Share as well there. I really appreciate that. And well, my friends, I will see you again next Tuesday at 10 a.m. Bye-bye.